Hello.
What's up, everybody? Oh, yeah. We're gonna get through the SummerSlam review. Don't worry. We're gonna get through it. We're
We're,
gonna get through it.
oh, welcome everybody. I'm here. It's me, Spongy, here with Villanonymous himself, and we're here at midnight my time and 3 a.m. his time, reviewing the greatest pay-per-view of the summer, SummerSlam, ladies and gentlemen. This pay-per-view, 4 hour, no, not 4 hours. Was it 5 hours, right? 5 hours. They had that extended extra hour for the main event.
No, the pre-show was from 7 to 8. There was nothing on the pre-show, and then the show was from 8 to 12.
Oh, so 4 hours.
Basically 8 to 12.
So yeah, 4 hours for the real show. We basically watched the pre-show for absolutely no reason.
I told you that show was gonna go to midnight. You could have gave Rollins an opponent and cut. Never mind. You know
Whoa,
what?
whoa, yeah, we'll get to that when we get to that. And
Ah.
I believe that the beginning of it was great. We kicked it off with Bianca Belair versus Becky Lynch. The match itself was pretty good.
Absolute, absolute fire. It was great. It was great. I like watching these two work together. They work together well. They work inside the ring, outside the ring, very very well. I did not see the Spanish Fly coming at the end, so bravo to Bianca.
Yes, and I also agree very much. Super, super much, excessively much.
Becky's apparent face turn, I don't trust it.
I didn't even think of that.
I don't trust it. Becky, like it to 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 get into it. Bianca and Becky had the greatest possible match that they were ever going to have between the two of them. Like it was just absolutely great, especially to start off a show like that. Uh, Becky realized that she got beat. She got up and she went and she shook Bianca's hand, and then she left the ring so Bianca could celebrate. And then
Bailey's.
just music to my ears. Bailey's music hits, and I'm just like, yes,
That was
finally, finally. WWE's women's division has been getting so stale.
especially with the Sasha Banks Naomi controversy.
Oh my god, that's the one thing I'm glad didn't happen tonight.
And then with Bailey, you had Dakota Kai,
Dakota Kai,
the newest returnee, because she was released under Vince McMahon's wing. Dakota Kai, which was a Triple H move. That was an obvious
absolutely
Triple H.
great, absolutely great. Sticking Dakota Kai with Bailey is just the greatest thing that you can possibly do.
And following Dakota Kai was, well, she's no longer Io Shirai. I don't know, Io Sky or something like that, right? Am I correct? Something like that.
Uh, you sent it to me. Hold on,
Yeah.
let
Well,
me
they
let me
had to change
scroll
her name due to copyright. I guess her.
let me scroll up so I can
Yeah, got you.
get this out.
I guess her name got taken from copyright. I guess they did what they happened to Walter. They copyrighted the name and took it from WWE. So uh,
Where is it? 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 Where
I
is it?
think it's
Where is it?
Io Sky from memory. I don't know, something like that. But now you have three great women's competitors in this wrestling business.
But of course, you can't overstate it. That like
Yeah, yeah, I can't
got up,
overstate it.
they got up into the ring. They wanted to confront Bianca, and then immediately right to Bianca's side, there's Becky, and I'm just like, holy like, is Becky turning face? Like, is she probably the secret ringleader behind Bailey's new stable? Like, eh.
And I thought Bianca Becky was gonna come back from behind and knock out Bianca or something.
So did I, because Becky has shown that she's a really good heel,
Hmm.
and you don't know if you can trust her at all. It's the same with all four of the horsewomen. When you think you can trust Bailey, you can't. Nobody should ever trust Sasha because she turns her back on everybody. Like Becky, great heel, and Charlotte, as much as I hate her, she's born to be a heel in professional wrestling.
Yes. Anything else?
Overall, that was my favorite. favorite segment of the night was that match and that after match development with all the returns. That was my favorite part of the night,
Yes.
which is unfortunate because you had a long way to go after that.
Very long way. Following, Keith, I told you I did have some critics online, and I had a great view. You probably hate this version. Someone quoted out. I'm not revealing their name, but they said, "Can we get a quote? Can we get a effing match when those? Oh shoot, hold on, I read this wrong. Sorry, this is for later. I read this wrong. There was another one, but I lost it. I'll read it. I'll save it for the other match if that's cool.
Yeah.
My bad. But moving forward, is I gave that match. I was pretty entertained. My eyes were googled onto that match, glued into it. I didn't take my eyes off. It had me there. It had me watching, especially the ending. And I think we can move on to the next one.
Yeah.
Following this one, we had The Miz going head on head with Logan Paul in his second WWE match and in his first one-on-one match in front of 44,000 people at SummerSlam. The match was very decent. There was
The Miz is great. The
yeah,
Miz carried the entire match because that's what he's supposed to do. Logan Paul hit all of his spots, and I was very happy that Logan Paul hit all of his spots.
perfectly
Uh, that frog splash out to the announce table was just
beautiful.
it looked perfect. Like he jumped and wasn't positioned the right way, so you saw him turn his legs in midair, almost like Rob Van Dam used to do. Like it is not easy to turn yourself in midair when you're getting uh, 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 that much ups. Like it's just great.
Yes.
Like I thoroughly enjoyed this. I would have much preferred you had the Miz win this because what happens with Logan Paul next? Does he stay around, or is he just gonna beat the Miz and leave? Like that's a Vince move right there.
Also, you had Ciampa trying to get involved, and then you hear AJ Styles. He gets kicked out. The ref kicks him out. Then he sits out, and then you have AJ's music play for like a good 2 minutes, and then AJ appears and does a phenomenal form from the crowd, and they fight it out, and we never see them again. They disappear. And then you have Logan Paul hit the phenomenal forearm. This is where I go with. I feel like Logan Paul is gonna stay here for a while and team with AJ Styles, and we're probably gonna see Ciampa versus Styles, and we're probably gonna see them team together to fight Miz and Ciampa these next couple of weeks. That's probably the next build. Maybe, I don't know. Is that it for this one right here?
Yeah, I've got nothing bad to say. I've got nothing bad to say about the Miz and Logan Paul. Like it was good. It
Yeah.
was good. It seemed like it really seemed like Triple H wrote the first match and Vince wrote Logan Paul and the Miz. But that's gonna be a recurring thing during this whole show.
Yes. Following forward, we have to the Papa John's commercial. We had Bobby
God.
versus Bobby Lashley defending his United States Championship against Austin. No, Theory, the Money in the Bank. We had him going back and forth, and then we had Theory start with the Money in the Bank whack to Bobby Lashley with the briefcase, like I think 3 times as a supposed advantage that went nowhere.
Of course, it went nowhere. Anybody who listened to the first episode that we did yesterday, the prediction show for this pay-per-view, you all heard me say it. Theory should have no chance against Bobby Lashley, and he legitimately didn't. He got a hot start. He used the briefcase to hit him like a good 10 or 12 times before the bell rang, and then was absolutely murdered by Bobby Lashley.
He was put in the hurt lock, tapped out immediately. Boom.
As soon as he put him in the Hurt Lock, he tapped out immediately, which I thought was going to be bad for the main event. But Austin Theory did not have a good night tonight.
And that's thanks to Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Yes, yes, it is. Thank God.
And up next, following that forward match, this is the match I did not tune in for. I left in the middle of the match. It is the Rey Mysterios versus the Judgment Day.
Ugh.
So I left there in the beginning. All I remember is they were dressed like McDonald's, and that was it.
Yes, they were.
They had their
They were literally dressed like McDonald's.
they had their spots here and there, pretty decent. It was decent spots, and then
Everything, everything on this show after Bobby Lashley versus Theory really slowed down. Like really slowed down. You've got three high flyers in the Mysterios versus the Judgment Day. You have Rey Mysterio, you have Dominic Mysterio, and you have Finn Balor. You have three high flyers and a monster in uh, Damian Priest. No. Why do you have three guys who high fly and you have the slowest possible match? It really threw the pace off for the rest of the night. It's
the
like they felt like they needed to stretch out the night, and I was not excited for it at all.
the crazy thing is about this match is that the WrestleMania Mysterios match was better than this match. Moving on, right after the match. No, not even right after the match. Towards the end of the match, I don't remember what was going on because I wasn't really paying attention. But all of a sudden you
The
hear,
he- the heels started to take over. That's what happened.
yeah, okay, that's I'm trying to remember. It's midnight. You hear the Brood theme song mix, and then the fire pyro boom, and out of nowhere, not out of nowhere, out of the box comes Edge with a newly freshly repackaged 2012 hairstyle rockstar looking punk Edge, and it comes down the ring, runs in there, takes out, I think it was Finn, Spears Priest or Spears Finn, I don't really remember. And then they both got set up for a double 619, and then Rey Mysterio goes for his finisher, misses. He lands half body, half on the mat, and then 1, 2, 3. I have nothing to say about this match. It
He didn't even hit. He didn't even hit the finisher. He hit
basically
the 619, and then he went for that jump over the top rope, and he just missed.
half body, half mat.
He just missed. Like, ugh.
Jesus Christ. Talking about it makes me exhausted. Um, I have nothing to say about that. It's whatever. That match is probably gonna be forgettable in 2 days. We still have.
In terms of giving ratings for these matches, the first two matches, like that Becky versus Bianca match, gets a 10. 10 out of 10. Just great.
Oh, we're going through
Absolutely great.
10. We're going through 10.
The Miz and Logan Paul, that
8.
match gets at least an 8.5
8.
because it was really, really good. Lashley in Theory was
A
a little
5.
bit rushed. I'll give it a 6.
I'll give it a 5.
The Mysterios and the Judgment
A
Day,
2.
Edge's return makes it a 6, and that's saying a lot.
I'll separate the match and
But we
Edge's
knew he
return.
was. But we knew he was coming. We got the vignette when the show started.
No, before it was during the pre-show. During the pre-show, it
Like you
said,
literally saw him walking around, and it said, "I come back tonight." Like, who did anybody else think it was? I guarantee you, See Wrestling thought it was Bray Wyatt.
"Oh my, the fiend, he's coming back tonight." No, no. Edge's return, I'll give it a 7. The match, I'll give it a 2. Following forward to this cool return, well, not really like special or surprise. We had another celebrity, Pat.
Another gimmick match.
Oh yeah, speaking about gimmicks, the Mysterio vs Judgment Day was no DQ for no reason.
It was so dumb.
Pat McAfee versus Baron Corbin.
Lazy booking.
We had Pat McAfee versus Corbin. All I saw about this was all I saw was the entrances, and then I saw him super kick him, and then I saw him do some crazy like moonsault where he slipped but still hit it but landed on his back hard, where Pat missed a little bit and he like bounced off Corbin and bounced onto the floor hard, and I was like, holy, what the hell? And I like tuned out. And this match, I did not even. Did you watch this one? Did you watch it?
I watched a good half of it. Baron Corbin's still good in ring. Pat McAfee looks really good in ring. There was when he went to go and do that dive off the top rope, he sprung up to the top rope. He was holding himself. He almost fell. He almost fell. He almost fell. He recomposed himself, and then he did like a swanton bomb to the outside and landed it real clean. So Pat McAfee is getting really good.
Wonderful.
But there was a referee spot, and then he just kicked him in the balls because friggin' what happened on SmackDown last night. Like it was so stupid. Like
Following,
another another slow to the finish, friggin' rushed ending.
yes, I'll give that match a 3. I love Pat
Mhm.
and Corbin, but
That match gets a 5 only because they're both great in ring.
you give the in-ring bonus. I give the in-ring bonus a 3. I did not watch the match because it put
I'm
me to
always gonna
sleep.
give it an in-ring bonus. Those two are two of the best guys that WWE has.
My in-ring is a 3. The match was a poop emoji out of 3, but I'll give their in bonus a 3. Following forward after another Papa John's commercial for the 5th time of the night. I don't like Papa John's. Or was it Papa Murphy's? Was it John or Papa Murphy's, Keith? Do you remember? Well, following that, here's a match I barely tuned into because we saw it at Money in the Bank. We saw it on SmackDown.
Oh my
We
God, we've
saw it
seen this match for like the last 2 years.
the Uso versus the Street Profits with Villanonymous's childhood wrestling hero, Double J, Jeff Jarrett,
No.
WWE Hall of Famer.
It's look. This match is two of the only four tag teams that WWE has now.
Yes.
Like the other two literally fought last night on SmackDown with the New Day and the Viking Raiders.
And it's
There are four tag teams in WWE now, and none of them are really good. Like I like the Street Profits. The Usos are so overrated. Like they Vince wrote this shit. Like literally wrote this shit.
and this is his final written stuff, right? Basically, because they said if you heard,
They said
yeah,
after SummerSlam Vince is done.
yeah, Vince stuff is done. Triple H's
I
new
really
stuff
hope so
starts.
because this pay-per-view started off so nice and so good, and then it just went to shit.
But you could
Just
tell
absolute
you
shit.
could tell whose work was done. The beginning was definitely Triple H. You
Yeah,
already
and then like 85% of the rest of the show was written by frickin' Vince, especially the match after the one we're talking about right now.
oh no. Are you talking about the brawl? Because the brawl is after this.
Oh my god. Another skit for fucking for Vince.
Another skit after this. I'll give. Hold on. The rating for the Usos versus Street Profits is we've seen it way too many times, but they have.
No, 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 no. You don't even understand. There was a false finish in this match
Was it really? I did
where
not.
they hit a double super kick on Angelo Dawkins, and then they both went up to the top to do the splash because it didn't work the first time that they tried it.
Yes.
So I don't know which one is which. It's DUI and DWI Uso. That's it.
It.
Uh, DUI Uso goes and does a splash and lands across the chest of Angelo Dawkins, like you're supposed to when you're doing that splash.
Yes.
DWI Uso, jumping off the other corner, landed across the legs of Angelo Dawkins. When is that going to keep somebody down for a 3 count? Landing across their legs. Like, oh my god, he hit a splash. He You basically dropped a glorified elbow drop across the dude's leg. So he's either holding his leg or he's down for a 3 count. Which one is it?
Ooh.
So bad.
And I'll give that one a 2 because I've seen it way too many times. I've said it on the podcast last night. They're too overexposed because they're there. They fight every week and every almost pay per view. Same two people.
This this gets my absolute favorite rating of all time.
Really?
This match gets the negative poop emoji out of 10
Ooh, it's the negatives.
because the negative poop emoji out of 10 rating, that's mine. I give that to the worst of the worst garbage that I've seen all night.
The greatest segment was after this, only because Shane Helms was there, and I was like, finally, they're using Shane Helms. It's been 20 years
Bro.
since we've seen Shane Helms, and it was the brawl with Riddle and Rollins. Riddle comes out of the crowd, takes a microphone from Corey Graves or whatever commentator, and then just says, "Rollins, I want to fight you." Blah blah blah. Rollins' music hits, and then, oh no, actually, hold on, I skipped a part. He, they're trying to security trying to take Riddle out, and then Rollins' music hits. Boom, fire, burn it down, and then security's trying to get Rollins, and then you see the Hurricane, and I'm like, oh my God, no way, the Hurricane, Shane Helms, and then in the ring, no, no,
Jamie Noble.
no, yeah, no, Jamie Noble was in the Ronda one, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah.
was gonna say that too, but we're jumping ahead. It would have been funnier too if it was Jamie Noble was there. But you had Shane Helms there. They brawl on the stage. Riddle gets smacked. Riddle smacks Rollins down, and they get in the ring. And then Riddle gets his ass whipped, and then the supposedly security pushes them away, and Rollins leaves, and then that's the shitty brawl that I'll give a poop emoji out of poop emoji. It was really stupid. We could have had a match. We could have seen something good. We could have seen Rollins versus Gargano. We could have seen Rollins versus someone else. Just good. Something good. Anything you had to say for that, bro?
I zoned out because ugh.
So, from I got you guys. I'll rate it for Keith. So Keith, what he's basically saying is negative poop emoji out of negative poop emoji.
Nope, 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 nope.
No?
Only the Uso Street Profits got a negative poop emoji out of 10 tonight because ugh.
Huh.
Like the segment with Riddle and Rollins, they're trying to play a storyline that Riddle is injured. So what are they gonna do? They're gonna have Rollins use the stomp. Yeah, that's safe to do on somebody that's injured. No, it's dumb and it was a Vince skit. It gets a 2.
Ooh, a 2. I gave that shit a 0. Following forward, so we can let the stress go, let the pain away. So we're almost done. We're flying through it. The co-main event,
Oh
the
my god.
match that you called from the last video, the last episode, the first episode.
I knew it was gonna happen.
Liv Morgan defends her women's championship against Rudy Ronda Piper.
Rudy Ronda Piper.
And this match,
Rudy Giuliani Rousey.
I appreciate Liv Morgan. I don't like Rudy Ronda. I liked Rudy Ronda back then, not anymore. She can't. Oh well, I said this in the last podcast. Don't gotta repeat myself. The match was stale. It was stiff. It was boring. The story was boring.
I
And I like Liv
I
Morgan. I like Liv
I
Morgan.
need I need to say this because I said this last night on the prediction show. I said Liv Morgan is great,
Yeah, Liv
but
Morgan is great.
Ronda Rousey is a monster. You
It's like,
should never, ever, ever have a tiny little 90-pound woman that would ever be able to hold her own against Ronda Rousey.
yeah.
I told you this last night. I told everybody who listened to this episode last night. The only way that Liv Morgan would ever possibly beat Ronda Rousey in a full-on wrestling match is one of two things had to happen. Ronda had to either get absolutely screwed over, or Liv Morgan had to get a really lucky roll-up in there somewhere.
And they both happened. Both of them
Wouldn't you
happened.
know who won the pony?
Both of those things happened in one time. It was a roll up,
Both of those
tap
things
out,
happened in the classic Vince McMahon finish of Ronda's shoulders were down, but Liv Morgan was tapping out, and the referee only saw the shoulders down. So you're gonna see drama on Raw. You're gonna see drama on SmackDown. You're gonna see drama. Oh my god, it's so fucking bad. But then,
and
of course, Ronda snapped and she fucking started attacking officials, and
and that's
She hurt
and
Liv
that
even
is when the
worse.
best moment ever. The Authority comes in and wins again. Jamie Noble takes the spotlight and separates Ronda Rousey from the referee. The Authority is taking over. I'm telling you.
Give me, give me 30 seconds before you try to move on to the last match of the night, please.
I got you.
I need to mute my microphone to get some rage out before I come back to this.
Alrighty. But Jamie Noble, while he's doing his 30 seconds, Jamie Noble stole the show because he's representing the Authority. And I'm telling you guys, Stephanie and Triple H took over WWE. That is the Authority. Right there. Seth Rollins has been in a happy mood lately because he knows deep down the Authority in him is back. And he's excited that the Authority, after the years of fighting Team Cena, this is long-term storytelling if you put it in perspective. Now all we're missing, oh, and Corporate Kane was on the show tonight as he is the mayor of no, not I think it's I forgot what part of Tennessee he's the mayor, Knoxville, Tennessee, and he came out as well. Corporate Kane was there, so that's something. Now all we're missing is uh, what's his name from Eminem. He was tag team partners with John Morrison. He was what's his name? Joey Mercury. We're missing Joey Mercury from the Authority, the original Authority. And once we see Joey Mercury on there, the Authority have officially taken over. So there you go. So there we have it. That wraps up the co-main event, and we're gonna spend a good, decent amount of time talking about the main event.
No,
We're gonna
please,
be
God,
here.
no.
So there you go. The main event that I was excited for no absolute reason. Liv Morgan, Lesnar versus Roman Reigns in a no DQ in a last man standing match. Roman does his entrance. He says national.
No, 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 no. It wasn't. It wasn't Lesnar versus Roman, right?
What do you mean?
It was Lesnar versus Roman and Jimmy and Jay and Paul
Whoa, whoa!
Heyman.
We
Oh
haven't even
my
gotten
God.
there. You can't really. Haven't gotten there yet.
Uh,
Lesnar versus Roman and the five other people. You had Roman do his entrance, tell Nashville, acknowledge me. Brock does his entrance. He's coming down, but then he turns around, gets on his tractor thing, drives it down to the ring, and it's just there. He climbs it up. It says, "I'm gonna kick your ass," Roman's ass, and just like exactly what he said at WrestleMania, he still lost. But stupid. They had a nice brawl to begin with, but then he got out of the ring. Brock goes over the barricade with Roman. They do like a couple spots, reversals, and then they both get hit.
Brock literally ragdolled Roman Reigns for 99% of this match.
And it was hilarious.
Because they pulled the wool over our eyes. Roman Reigns is leaving, so we're like, okay, cool. Somebody else will get a chance to be world champion. Fucking no.
You had the spots out in the crowd. They came back in. Two tables broken by Brock Lesnar. Roman put him to two tables, hit him with steps. The ref is doing the count. He gets back up twice. Then it reverses. Lesnar does the exact same thing. Hits him with the steps. Puts him through half of a broken table, and it's still broken to pieces. Hits him with the table piece. Smacks him hard. And if you look at that, Roman was eating that shit. Like Brock
Yeah.
Lesnar was beating the shit out of Roman with all that shit. He was
Yes, he
not.
was.
He threw him in the post. He literally threw him in the post. He literally smacked him with the table pieces. He threw him back in the ring. He threw him around. He suplexed him around. He suplexed him around the ring, like on the other side of the ring and like on the mat. And you could tell he was ragdolling him because Roman Reigns was not jumping for those suplexes. He was literally suplexing him. He was throwing him around, beating him up, and then it turned around. Roman hits him with like I think 3 spears, puts him in the guillotine. Brock reverses, Roman reverses, Brock reverses. Another suplex, gets outside the ring. Now they get towards the commentators area. No, 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 skipping part.
No,
Not
you
in,
skipped a
yeah,
big
I
part.
skipped a big part. Yeah, sorry. Roman, they go back to the outside of the ring, hits with the steps again. He puts Roman on the tractor. He reverses, he lifts it up, he goes back, he goes forward, and dumps Roman into the ring. He gets off the tractor, and I think he's still.
No, he didn't. He's still in the tractor.
No, 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 no. Oh, yeah, you're right. No, 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 no. He got off of it, and then he got back on it. He goes, he gets back, he gets off the tractor, gets in there, beats Roman, leaves Roman in there, and out of nowhere, Brock is like, you know what? Fuck this shit. Gets in the tractor, scoops down the scooper of the tractor, rams it under the ring, pushes the ring, and then moves the lift and lifts it up. The ring lifts the ring up, and now the ring is just standing there. It's just like crushed. It's cracked in half. It's just standing there half. Roman, like in gravity takes its pull and pulls Roman down to the floor into like a flip because obviously, whatever. The ref is counting. He gets up. Brock Lesnar, I think he went towards Roman, right, and started beating the shit out of him again. And then
Oh yeah.
who would you guys like to see? The Usos come in, and they come in, they attack Brock Lesnar, and then they smack him. They miss their super kicks. Brock Lesnar takes out DWI, and then the other DUI, and then they're on the ground, and then Roman Reigns
Heyman.
spears in. No, no, hold
Nope,
on,
nope,
no. Oh
nope.
yeah, Heyman is like, please, please, gets on his whatever, and Brock's like,
He just handed Brock the belt, so he's like, just take him, just take him. That's it. You win. Just take him.
and then
Don't
he,
hurt, don't hurt my meal ticket. Just walk away.
stupid.
Fucking F5's fucking Paul Heyman to the announce table.
That was fucking
Yes.
hilarious. Then boom, Roman spears as soon as he turns around. They do that stupid cut that they always do. And then, wouldn't you like to hear the music of the A Train? Oh no, hold on, of the Theory Train. Here comes Theory with his Money in the Bank briefcase. He smacks Roman Reigns down. He smacks Brock Lesnar, and then the Usos. Do the Usos like smack him right or beat him up or some shit? Right? If I'm correct. I don't quite remember how it went, but I'm pretty sure Roman like got back up, whooped.
No, he started. You're talking about Theory?
Yes, Theory. We're on Theory now.
He came out and he started immediately beating the hell out of Roman with the briefcase, and he went after Brock, but Brock F5'd
Oh
him.
yeah, yeah. There you go. There's it. Brock's the one that took him down, and then I think Roman got back up, smacked Theory with the briefcase in the back like 3 times, and this is where he started beating Brock with the briefcase, right? Am I correct? Like brutally beating Brock with the briefcase, and then we never see Theory ever again. He's just dead. And then then he gets back up. Then he smacks him with the world title. Then he gets back up at the 9 count. Then he hits him with the universal title. Then Brock gets back up again at 9. Then he hits him with all sorts of shit, and he's like, "Stay down, what the?" And he's mad. He's about to count. He has the titles on his shoulders, ready to leave. And then he gets back up. And I'm like, Brock, reverse. Brock, reverse. Nope, Brock doesn't reverse. I think he gets speared. Paul Heyman is still dead. The Usos are still dead. And then they get back up.
The Usos got back up, and then they
Yeah.
started burying Brock Lesnar with pieces of the announce table, the steps, fucking literally everything.
WWE equipment, chairs, fucking monitors, fucking.
WWE gave up on its main event.
And it was cruel. It was stupid. And then I'm like,
Vince's,
whoa.
Vince's last wish on his way out the door: let Roman win. All right, fine.
And then
Like
you have.
they literally, not even metaphorically, they literally buried Brock Lesnar.
And I think it was stupid because a man of that size could have easily gotten out of all that burial stuff. Because that man could have just like moved his hand.
But of course, this is SummerSlam. SummerSlam can't just end that way. There always has to be a surprise afterwards. No. We got literally fucking nothing. Roman
Roman's
walked
yeah, Roman
away
stands on
and
top. No,
fucking.
no. Roman stands on top of Lesnar, on top of all the junk, like he's the king of the trash yard or something. With the Usos and Paul Heyman.
He is the king of the trash heap because WWE is a dumpster fire and he is the reigning world champion, so he is responsible for that dumpster fucking fire.
And then he
I have
walks
nothing
away.
good. I have nothing good to say about the end of that match. A lot of it was fun, and then the end just got so fucking stupid
It
that
was fun.
I will. Oh God,
If you
I'm
put it,
so angry.
if you put it in entertainment, the match is entertaining. The ending was stupid.
Brock Lesnar drives a tractor to the ring. Tells the announcer to shut up, announces himself. Brock's mic skills are getting so much better.
Or they were good and we just didn't know because they
Like,
never let him talk.
no. Originally, when he started talking for himself, he was goddamn terrible.
Oh shit.
Yeah, which is why Paul Heyman just started doing all the talking. And then Brock, because he doesn't have to work on his physique or his ring or his in-ring abilities, because he's got all that.
Yes.
He just starts working on his promos, and he's gets getting so good that he doesn't even need Paul Heyman anymore.
Wonderful. And there you have it. What do you give this match?
Fucking show cut to black, and that was it. And I am so fucking annoyed
You
with
know what I would have
WWE.
enjoyed after that? I wish Drew McIntyre came out and confronted Roman or something. The build-up Clash of the Castle at SummerSlam instead of Black. What would you think
Theory
of that?
was still out there. Theory got F5'd one time, and he stayed down for like 5 fucking minutes.
He
Like,
got beat
what
up
the
with the
shit?
briefcase. He got smashed with it, and he stayed down for fucking not
Yeah,
such
but
a.
like, when he got knocked down, he stayed down. And then every single thing that Roman did to Brock, he kept getting up. The whole time, Theory didn't get back up at all, not even one time. If you had before the show cut to black, you had Roman walking back towards the ramp, walking towards the back. Fucking Drew McIntyre comes out and claymores him. Austin Theory's still out with there with the briefcase.
That would have been. That's some good. Like that would have been interesting. Not just the way that. No, that would have been a better way to end the show. And you know,
I'm so mad at WWE right now. I don't even want to like.
everyone says otherwise on Twitter. They loved it. I don't have no idea how.
CBS Sports gave that match an A.
And we're gonna give this. Well, I'll give it a decent 7.
I give it a 5 because Brock Lesnar was a whole lot of fun until the ending fucking just completely ruined my night. Like, why did I pay for this pay-per-view? Oh, I can't wait till tomorrow because tomorrow is going to be so much better.
Ric Flair's
Like, you're going to see
Grand.
actual wrestling tomorrow night.
Ric Flair's final match is tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, or tonight. I should say tonight. It's his final match. Supposed with fantasyly great matches that we will also be reviewing, hopefully be reviewing right after the pay-per-view. Whew. Well, WWE pay-per-views seem to have moved to Saturdays now. What do you think of the Saturday SummerSlam and the following pay-per-views that are going to be on Saturdays now?
Well, I told you last night. Like the fact that they're doing it on Saturdays, they can push their end time to almost midnight because it's
And that's
not
what they
like it's
did today.
becoming Monday morning. It's still
They,
the weekend.
and
So
they
like,
did do
yeah.
that today.
And I told you they were gonna do that, and you're like, no. They're only gonna go like 15 minutes over. They didn't. Brock didn't come out until 11:16. Like, didn't get introduced for the match until 11:16.
Whew. Well, my match highlight, or my highlight of today's SummerSlam had to have been Bailey's return, and I've been waiting for it for so long. That was my
Yeah.
highlight.
Bailey's entire stable return was the highlight of the night. Absolutely the highlight of the night.
100%. I hope to see the championship on Bailey. Not soon, but somewhere around the line. I
We
hope
got a
to
whole
see.
bunch of days in a row of these videos.
Ooh, we have years of videos.
No. We have this tonight. We have Ric Flair's final match pay-per-view tomorrow night. Monday night, Raw goes to TV 14 again.
Oh yeah, we have the first TV routine. I don't know. I'll be out. I work on that day, so I don't know if I'll be available.
Are we just gonna start watching Impact and all that shit? Like, are we gonna talk all wrestling everywhere? Like,
I am not watching Impact.
it's better than watching fucking SummerSlam.
No, I have to disagree with you on that. I'd be going to sleep when I watch Impact. I can't.
See, you see, I have a problem with this because Josh Alexander,
Is the Impact World
as the
Champion?
Impact World Champion, you put him up against somebody like Ace Austin, that's gonna be a great fight. You
Yeah.
had Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns, and you fucked it up.
And this isn't Impact booking, isn't it? Flair booking all of this, and his team.
No, it's so bad.
Ooh. Well, that covers it up for tonight, or this morning, this evening. SummerSlam 2022 review. I am Sponge, and this is Vil, and I'm signing off. I don't know about Vil from this.
I am unhappy anonymous. That's who I am. I'm not even villainonymous right now. I'm just unhappy anonymous right now.
That is SummerSlam, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to find it. Thank you guys for listening. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and be ready for the next episode. This is episode 4. Thank you guys for watching. Whenever there's a stream, make sure to join in, leave a like, and say hello when Vil is live. Sayonara.